visitor waste $800 on their trip to New York City? I'm Sarah, and what I'm about to share with you will save you hundreds. And the travel industry doesn't even want you to know these secrets. Over the course of this video, I will be sharing 11 of the biggest tourist traps that are eating away at your budget. And what's worse, many of these are considered must-do experiences. They're not. I've lived in New York for years, and I'm gonna pull back the curtain to reveal how locals live here without breaking the bank. So let's make sure that your vacation is unforgettable for all the right reasons. If you love Broadway, then you're in the right place. However, you should never pay full price for a Broadway ticket unless it's something that is like a huge deal, like Wicked is right now, for example. There's always a way to get it cheaper. That's my policy in life. And even shows like this, Aladdin, any Disney show, you can do lottery or rush ticket right before the show starts and get tickets for $25. All you need to do is check their website on when and how they do the lottery. It's different for every show. Enter your name and bam, you could be seeing a world-class show for $25. Other tactics include using TodayTix, which is an app that gives discounted Broadway tickets, or simply going to the TKTS booth, that red booth in Times Square, and lining up to get discounted tickets the day of the show. All of these strategies work great for saving you money. So enjoy that Broadway show, but at a cheaper rate. So here's a tourist trap I recommend avoiding: the hop-on, hop-off bus tours, which you will be repeatedly approached by salespeople trying to sell you when you come into New York. In fact, right behind the camera, there's someone doing it. These are a huge waste of money. There is no way to get the cheapest price that they advertise, which is $50. You'll soon learn that if you actually try to check out. The price will most likely be somewhere around $100. And let me tell you, what are you paying for? Okay. Do you like sitting in traffic? Do you like hearing like very vague information about New York that really doesn't answer any of your questions? Do you like having a robot tell you what you're seeing slightly off from when you're actually seeing it because it's programmed to not have traffic when you're in traffic? Well, then join a hop-on, hop-off bus tour. So you don't want to do that, obviously. Instead, I recommend doing a tour with a local New Yorker who it's personalized experience, and you see all the sites with real historical context, someone that's going to share their personal insights and give you tailored recommendations to what you like and what you want to see. And for that, I recommend a walking tour. This is what I do in every single city that I visit. That's why I started my own tour company here in New York called Funky Experiences. And we bring you to all the top spots. We bring you to the best foodie locations. It's a great time. More information will be linked below, or you can go to funkyexperiences.com. Why are you buying plastic water bottles? First off, it's bad for the environment, but that's a whole spiel. Second, here in New York, it's gonna cost you around $4 on average for a bottle of water, which is a huge waste of money given the fact that tap water here in New York is free and incredible. We have some of the best tap water in the world here. It's drinkable, it's fantastic. Wow, look at this guy. Let's take a moment and just appreciate this. Yeah, that's pretty cool, right? Anyway, back to my point. There's tons of ways to get free water here in the city. My favorite little hack is if you're in Times Square, go here. This is the Recharge Station. It's right in front of Old Navy. Here you can get free water, free coffee, and free lemonade. It's normally open until 3 p.m., so just keep that in mind. If you're at a restaurant, instead of ordering a bottle of water or sparkling water, which will charge you around anywhere from $8 to $10 normally, you can just ask for tap water. Again, it's literally as good quality as what's in the bottle of water, and that is free. That's a great way to save money and better for the environment. Now, this next money-saving hack is for something you all have, or I think you all have it. You should, if you're watching this video. It is this bad boy right here, the cell phone. Now, if you're traveling from international locations, make sure you call your cell phone provider and check that you don't have roaming fees. You can look online to do this or simply call them, because there's nothing worse than getting home from your trip to New York, having a great time, and then getting a $300 roaming fee bill right to your inbox. Ugh, it's literally the worst. It's happened to me, it's happened to the best of us, And the way I have found to avoid this is to use something called Olafly. They actually do eSIMs and they offer them in over 200 countries. And the offer that they have in New York is actually incredible. It's the best deal I've seen anywhere. For unlimited 5G data, you get their SIM card for literally $29 for the whole week. Like, honestly, I think this might be cheaper than my own cell phone bill. That's alarming. That's a personal discovery I just found. So check that out. It is great customer service, really easy to install. An eSIM is just installed right through your phone. There's no physical SIM card, so you won't lose it. And they actually gave me a promo code as well. If you want to save 5%, you can use code SARAHFUNKY. Because who doesn't like saving money, right? I mean, New York's expensive. You gotta take the savings where you can. Buying overpriced souvenirs. I get it, you're in New York, you want something special, and I can definitely help you out with that. But what I don't want you to do is go to places like this and buy a I Love New York shirt for $20, $30 when you can get that same exact I Love New York shirt in Chinatown for $5. So the question really becomes, do you want this shirt for $30 or do you want it for $5? I think I know the answer. So instead, go to Chinatown. They have a ton of those iconic New York souvenirs, or better yet, just save your money and get some cool souvenirs in some of our museums, or even from local boutique shops here that are made by locals. They have much more interesting stuff, better quality, and more unique. I have some bad news for you. You know continental breakfast, the free breakfasts that normally come at hotels? Here's the thing. They're pretty rare in New York. You're not really gonna find a hotel that offers that. Instead, what they're gonna offer is like an upgrade for their hotel breakfast, which will cost you around anywhere at the low point, like $25 per person, at the high point, $100 a person, and it's nothing special. I promise you that, nothing special, not worth your money. Instead, go to a local bodega. A bodega is like a deli essentially, but we call them bodegas in New York and they're on every single corner. Get yourself a real New York breakfast, bacon, egg, and cheese. It's gonna cost you like $5. You can get a coffee there. It's a real authentic New York experience. Find a place in a nice park like this and enjoy your breakfast. I promise it's gonna taste better, it's gonna be cheaper, and it's gonna be more authentic than that overpriced hotel breakfast for $25 plus. 100%. Let's talk about transportation. Stop taking those beautiful yellow taxis throughout the city, because I'm gonna tell you something, real New Yorkers don't ever take the yellow taxi. It's very rare I actually find myself in one. Instead, New Yorkers will take the subway. It's cheap, it costs $2.90 no matter how far you go. You can use a tap and go right on your phone. It's no more than $34 a week. You can even get a taxi anywhere for $34 one trip. So use this instead. It will save you hundreds of dollars. I can assure you that if you decide to take taxis around the city in one day, you're probably gonna be spending like $200 just on taxis. Do you wanna do that? I don't think so. While we're on the topic of transportation, another common mistake I see people make is taking one of these yellow cabs from the airport. It's extremely expensive. You're gonna be paying around $100 a trip. So a cheaper way to do this is simply take the air train, select buses, or the subway. All of those ways are really cheap and the whole trip's gonna cost you around $10, saving your money for more fun things to do here in the city. Not checking your bank's foreign transaction fees. Credit card companies love sneaking in that 3 to 5% fee on every single purchase you make. And that really adds up here in New York, where every single dollar counts. So make sure to check your credit card company's transaction fees before you leave. Or better yet, just get a card that doesn't have foreign transaction fees. My personal recommendation is the Chase Sapphire Reserve or Preferred cards. They have no foreign transaction fees. They're the best and you get tons of points. Check your credit card company before coming here. One of the biggest mistakes is eating subpar chain restaurants in Times Square. Like this one right here, Junior's Cheesecake. It's probably the #1 place tourists go thinking they're gonna get an authentic New York City cheesecake. Guess what? Not authentic, this is a chain. If you want authentic cheesecake, go to Eileen's Bakery. Been open since 1977 and family run, but just for fun, let's see how much they're charging here at Junior's Cheesecake. Keep in mind, Eileen's is $4. Okay, this is hilarious. For a plain cheesecake that is this big, $22. $22. Do you want to spend that? I don't think so, right? So instead, go to an actual New York cheesecake place like Eileen's and get their family-made cheesecake, because that is true New York cheesecake since 1977. And guess what? It's delicious. Get the strawberry, that's my personal favorite. Your taste buds will also thank you. And your wallet, because hello, who wants to pay $22 for cheesecake? That's nuts. A lot of people end up staying here in Times Square, and honestly, there's nothing particularly wrong with it unless you like wasting your money. And I'm not trying to be mean here. I love this hotel, the Marriott Marquis. This happens to be one of the hotels a lot of people stay at. I've been here many times. I've had conferences here. It's a lovely hotel. If you want to spend 5 times what you would spend in another place that's only a 10-minute walk away, do you want to do that? I don't think so, right? So instead, just stay in Long Island City. It's only a 10-minute train ride, and you're not surrounded by chain restaurants that don't have good food and overpriced attractions. And it's not just this hotel, it's pretty much this entire area, by the way. Explore local areas. I recommend downtown New York, I recommend Brooklyn, Queens, even Upper Manhattan, just not Times Square. And this might be one of the biggest mistakes. Now, even though New York City is extremely expensive, there are so many ways to enjoy it for free. Central Park, the High Line, the Staten Island Ferry to see the Statue of Liberty, free museum days at the Met, the Museum of Moving Image, the Whitney. There are so many opportunities for free things here. One of my favorites is this one right here, the New York Public Library in Bryant Park. There's free fencing classes, yoga classes, art, books, juggling, like literally you name it, there is free everything in this area. So check that out when you're here because it will save you a lot of money. Congratulations! By watching this video, you have now saved hundreds of dollars, unlike many of the other visitors who unfortunately did not watch this video. So, high five to you. Let me know what hack you found most helpful, and if you've ever encountered a tourist trap, let me know in the comments because I love discovering new ones so I can prevent it from happening in the future. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.